Hi guys, today is day 2 of my alcohol ink videos, and this is what we will be making together. We have these beautiful cloud earrings, we have some moons, these gorgeous butterfly earrings as well, and a few little cloud studs, moons, and flowers. So let's get started making these. Hi guys, it's Sherry. So today I am going to be making a alcohol ink project, and what I got was my white Primo clay. I rolled it out to my thickest setting, and I chose 5 different alcohol inks. So I have my fuchsia, my lemon yellow, lime green, sapphire blue, and white. I also am going to be using some white snow mica powder. Okay, and pick out any cutter. I am going to use a butterfly cutter, and the first thing that you are going to do is just lay your inks on your clay. I'm going to take my alcohol and I'm just going to spray. Oops, I want my blue. My table is slightly crooked. Just get your paper, pick up the extra ink, okay? Keep your paper off to the side there. And now I'm going to add my blue. And now I'm going to add some more yellow because my blue kind of got a little overpowering. And I want you just to keep going until you find exactly what you like. I want to take a little bit of my, glitter, and I want to get a paintbrush, and what I'm going to do is just get a little cup, and I'm going to put some of my white alcohol ink in here, and then I'm going to take some of my glitter and put it in my alcohol ink. And I'm just going to keep adding until I see the consistency that I want. And that's about right there because I want it pretty thick. All right, now I know that all my glitter is mixed in there, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit more of my white. And then I'm just going to put little dots. This little section I am just going to put more because I want little circles for the tops. You gotta be careful because your alcohol ink is going to slowly kind of come off. Okay. Take your ink and splatter. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to let that dry. So that's what we got so far. And I was going to do circles up here, but I think I'm going to do 2 little flowers instead. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure my clay does not get stuck into my butterfly cutter. So I'm going to put plastic wrap over here. And then I'm just going to cut out first my 2 little flowers that I want. And then I have my butterfly cutter. Okay. Now I'm just going to get a few other cutters and just make a few other small little studs just to, well, you know what? I can actually, let's do a couple moons. That'll look pretty. Get the dark blue. Okay, and then I think we should do a cloud pendant and earrings because this is just so beautiful. There we go. And we'll do some small ones. Let's see if we could get that close without ruining my... First, I'm going to take off my butterflies just in case I don't have enough room. Come on. There we go. Let's take my butterfly out. Look how beautiful that looks, guys. This little area didn't go all the way through. Enough to do another cloud or not. I'm hoping we do because it's so pretty. Okay, and we'll just do a couple small earrings, and I really like this green and blue together. And I want to kind of do some small moons maybe. Okay, I'll put that over here and we can see what we all got. We have this beautiful little set of clouds. And we got some moons. So the one that I really want to work on is my butterflies. So I'm going to put all this stuff off to the side. And these will go with my butterflies. So I actually want to clean up my edges. And the best way to do that is to just get your X-Acto knife and trim it up. By doing this and then smoothing it out, you're going to save yourself a lot of time from sanding. Okay, so now I have my edges fairly smooth. That's going to save me a lot of time from having to sand it all down. And then I like my flower to go right on top like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my little hole puncher. And I am going to mark where I want my little jump rings to go. Make sure you do not go too close to the edge because you don't want to break your piece. Okay, so now I'm going to put these all in my oven at 275. I'm going to bake them for a half hour and then we will come back and finish these up. Okay guys, so all my pieces are now out of the oven and you can see I put some of them together so you wouldn't have to watch me do all of them. But I just want to show you quickly before I show you how to finish them off. We got these cute little flower ones. And then we got the beautiful moon earrings. I just love how the little white with the glitter shines. And then I also have the little clouds. And I just made these into studs. And I did put resin on all of these. And then I super glued the back on. And then I put resin on the back of that to make sure that they are 100% secure. And I did the same thing with the moon studs as well. Okay. And then my earrings that I absolutely love are these clouds and the butterfly. Look how gorgeous these are. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to show you how to assemble these. The first thing that you're going to do is you are going to want to put resin on your butterfly. I resined everything else. So I'm going to show you how to do that quickly, and then while that is under the UV light, we will assemble the cloud. So I am just using this resin, and I am going to just put my resin on. And I'm going to get a stick and my tool, and I am just going to spread this resin to the edges. I am avoiding the holes. I want to keep those open. If you do get resin in the holes, you can re-drill them. So just carefully go around the hole and then continue to pull your resin over. Here you could tell that I need a little bit more. So I'll just put a tiny bit more there. I'm going to make sure that I get the entire area. This resin's pretty nice. It takes a little bit longer under the UV light, but it does seem to stay on the edges. Sometimes you'll get resin that keeps pulling away. This one seems to work really well on staying to the edge. So I do like this resin for that reason. Okay. So then my next step before I put it under the light is going to get my lighter, and I'm going to make sure no bubbles are in my resin. So you just go over it. And now let me stick this under my light. Okay. And now I'm going to show you how to put together this beautiful cloud. So you can see that I put a hole at the top and then 3 at the bottom. And you're going to want to get these little teardrop stones. And here you can see it has a tiny opening. So I just cut a small wire. And I'm going to stick this wire right through. I'm going to go right to the middle. And then I'm going to pull this wire up, okay? Now you're going to want to get a pair of pliers. And just hold the wire in place and keep spinning the wire so it gets nice and tight. And we're just going to keep turning. And now we have a nice tight wire. Get your cutters, trim that off, and then get a pair of pliers like this, and you're going to take the edge and just turn it and keep turning until you get to the bottom. Clamp it together, and that's all you have to do to be able to make sure that these stay on your cloud. So now you want to get your jump rings. This is a size jump ring. I don't know what size it is technically, but that's about the size you're going to want to use. I'm going to open that up and then place your teardrop, or raindrop we should call it, right onto your jump ring. Okay, and there will be your teardrops. And then we're going to want another one for the top. Open it up. And then get your fish hook and place that on. And then close that. And there you go. And there are your beautiful cloud earrings. Oops. Just beautiful. And have fun. I think these are going to be a lot of fun. Okay. All right. And to start our beautiful butterfly earrings, we are going to start with a pin needle. And we're going to actually cut off the tip here. And we are going to bend it. And then you're going to take your pliers and you're going to go the opposite direction that you bent. Okay. So we are just going to make a little loop. And it will end up looking like that, okay? And then get your beads. Put your beads on. And then you're going to take your pliers again and you will bend it. And now we're going to trim this again because we do not need that much. And once again, go the opposite direction and bend your wire over. And there we have our finished piece that we need. Okay, so it's that simple. Let me check, see if our piece is done. Yep. Okay, our piece is cured. I love these colors. Oh, they're so fun and beautiful and perfect for summertime. I cannot wait for summer. I am definitely a summer baby. So at the bottom, because the hole is pretty far up and you have at the bottom wings, there's a nice gap. You're going to want a bigger jump ring. So this one compared to this one. So that's the size difference you're going to need there. Okay. So you're going to open that up. You're going to put that in. Oops. Let's go through the back. Maybe. There we go. And then you're going to get your flower or whatever you decide to hang off the bottom of your butterfly. And then you are going to reclose this. And I had to bend this funky because of the shape of my butterfly. So I have to carefully reshape my jump ring. There we go. So that's like the perfect size, so it hangs right in between. Okay, and then you're going to get your jump ring, your smaller one, open that up, put it in, add your little gemstones, or your beads, I mean, close it, and then you're going to get your fish hook. And we want to make sure that's facing the right direction. Carefully open this up a little bit. And then reclose it. And there is your butterfly earring. So fairly simple. I think everything just came out so lovely. I really like how this alcohol ink worked. I mean, especially the clouds. These are my favorite out of all of them. I just love how they sparkle and they're so fun, and I could really see these being worn in the summertime. So there you go, guys. I mean, I am loving everything that we created together. I think everything came out beautiful. We got a lot of earrings out of this small piece of clay. I mean, it's a really small piece of clay. It didn't take us much time. The longest thing was really putting it in the oven and waiting for it to bake. So if you guys enjoy creating this simple project with me, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.